And welcome back. We are playing Gate Builder, a game that I'm developing since 1 year and a half and for which I'm really in love with. Last episode, we built Darrington, here a new space station. We built this station because we wanted at the beginning to have access to those palladium. It's a bit far away because we don't have the infrastructure necessary to support a station that is not producing food by not having access to water right now. Darrington do not have access to water neither. The water asteroid is just outside of its reach, but we are trying to build an landing as quick as possible to extend its range. So it should be okay. We have some food in store, and we also have food in one of the explorer ships that we sent to explore the unknown. We just found food in space frozen. We are investigating some anomaly. One that we are investigating and that is very, very interesting is this ship cemetery. A ship cemetery is a place where there was a big ship battle, probably, and you may end up recovering quite a lot of very valuable resources. So we can continue the investigation. We have a probe investigating it. Our second probe is currently exploring and still have a bit of fuel. So it did find an old probe anomaly. This is great. Let's try to investigate the old probe with the new probe. This new probe will die and maybe we'll be able to bunny hop and explore further. That's super cool. Missing product, what are we missing? We are missing titanium to produce building component. I think I resolved that by moving this guy to mine titanium as well. So that's good. I think that's all we have. One ship that just reached Bluestone. This ship was transporting a spice farmer, and I will put him to work right now. So I will move this influencer back to his influence work and use the spy farmer to produce some food. So now we are stable on food, but we are producing a lot of influence. We are not producing enough titanium right now, but it's fine. This will truck along. To finish this building, we will need to have 40 electronic. That's an issue we didn't solve yet. But you, my friend, go back to the homeworld, press H, and go pick up someone else if there is. Okay, moving forward, ending the turn, and there's a high demand for soft drink in Earth. We don't have any soft drink right now, but if we were to produce some, we could sell it for 56. That's quite good, but not today. Okay, we have here an indenture servant. We are not producing enough food, and we don't have any option to produce more food in this city. So if I were to put him in the city in 8 turns, they would start to starve. So that's not ideal. What I will do with that guy instead, I believe I will put him to work in the titanium, and I will take this one, which is a criminal, and send him to work in a neutral colony to be trained, if I find one. Because this indenture servant will take less time to become a full citizen than this criminal would do. So let's undock, and I already have someone training here and here, so let's go train someone else on this one. We will see what they propose, but whatever they propose, it will be interesting. Here is this probe. Let's try. We don't have any more fuel, but maybe we will be able to investigate this old probe. We found the old probe, and it would require just a coat of paint to become ours. So maybe, no, we could not do it. We did explode with no fuel anymore. So we were 1 turn too late to do this strategy. Perfect. Here we are moving, and we have a citizen transport with a miner. The miner is amazing. He will be able to mine much faster those titaniums than those guys are able to do. So let's bring him to Bluestone. Or I could bring him to Darrington to mine while other person are building super quick. I think I will do that. You, come here. 2 turns left for this anomaly. And the turn. Okay, the ship cemetery, continue. And, oh, this is a good outcome. What happened here is that we realized that there's some nanite that we can mine on this ship cemetery. However, in order to mine them, we will need to build a station around here to assign citizens to it. There's another solution where we can build a mining ship, but they are quite expensive and very slow and unpredictable. So ideally, one of the options that we could do is to build a small station here to take advantage of this ship cemetery. That would mean one station here and one station here. This station here would be able to produce a tiny amount of food, but this one would be not able to produce food. So we need transport ship and colony ship. With this probe, I will try to visit a bit of the world. We'll see if that's possible. Move the ships. Perfect. Here, it did pay off. We did find... Oh, very cool. We found a caravel. Caravel is the first level of trading ship, and they are able to store 2 different kinds of cargo, while the Explorer only store 1. So you know what? I will unload this cargo in space and load it into Caravel, and this Caravel will go to Darrington right now. Meanwhile, with the Explorer, I will continue exploring. So the Caravel have more cargo space, but they are not able to analyze anomalies. That's the downside. They will still explore around and discover the map, of course. Okay, let's contact those Void Dwellers. And they propose also to make it a master material tailor. That's the same that we are producing on the other side, and it's really not for very soon that we will need it, but you know what? Just take him. It will be good in the future. I will be happy with myself that I've done it. This explorer can continue exploring something. We have an anomaly here, a relic from old Earth. Let's try to go pick it up, but I will swing around away from the Imperial. And we just met Xituka Corp. There is unfortunately not a visibility where they are. This is something that I have to implement, that it's centered on where they are, but probably a ship passed into our fog of war somewhere. Somewhere. Normally we should see it. Let me check. In the gameplay option, we show the neutral movement. So if that was the case, we should have seen it, but it may have been for a fraction of a second. Oh, is that where we found it? Yes, those are them. They have a color very similar to our own. That's something that the game is not checking right now. That's why I was confused. We are pink, they are pink. It's probably not exactly the same shade of pink, but that's one of the first time it arrived. It's always when you show something for the first time that it crashed, right? That's the rule of the demo. We have a criminal that finally leveled up in Void Dweller 3. So this is here. He leveled up, but he's not reached the master level yet. So it just means now he's a citizen. Once he will reach the master level in the training that they do, they will give it back to me. We have a transport that reached the homeworld. Let's take this shuttle assembler with us and go back to the belt. Let's disable the fog of war. It's more beautiful. And here we start exploring. There was this probe here and this relic from Old Earth. Let's stop at both with this explorer. Relic with Old Earth. We may take some money this time. We found a new anomaly here. A lost ship again. There's so much. That's good. I will try to explore deeper and deeper in the belt, because the rarer resource will be found there. For now, I never found the most rare resource, which is a Pyralium, and it will be very necessary in the future. Okay, and just as I speak of that, here is an asteroid of 2 Pyralium. That's great. Let's explore around it. Maybe there will be other interesting asteroids around it. But if not, this would be a position for a city. 2 Pyralium is very rare. Normally, you will mostly find asteroid with 1 Pyralium. Finding one with 2 is amazing. We found a new anomaly here, Rex spaceship. This is a damaged spaceship that we could investigate for some resource eventually. Oh! Okay, we lost the probe, that's normal. But here we saw someone moving around and it looked kind of like a pirate. So I'm a bit scared, but that's fine. And we see that the warehouse is overflowing in Darrington with titanium. That's because we were producing a lot of titanium. Now we will switch gear and consume this titanium to produce this landing pad faster. In Bluestone, we are still producing. We won't be able to finish this building. So at one point I have to think about making money and go buy some electronic. Oh, there's graphite even more here. That could be interesting. Okay, you investigate this old relic from Old Earth and sell it to the highest bidder. It will take a while to organize the sale, but that's fine. And in the next ship, okay, titanium, graphite and pyralium. This is an amazing spot for a city in the future. Let's still explore around a bit to be sure that there's no pirate right next to it, but we should be okay. I love the music. Okay, we have a caravel that reached Darrington here, and we will unload the food. Let's we have too much in stock. Let's keep a bit, and in 1 or 2 turns we will unload it again. That's fine. Why is this tooltip there? Okay, go away tooltip. We are fine now. I'm sure that with 100 food we will be able to survive 16 turns to build the landing pad, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Our explorer ship here is good. This one too. This citizen transport is going to Darrington. I love it. Okay, this was not my ship, but the enemy ship. Next ship. This ship here that has a shuttle transporter. Let's go to Bluestone. A shuttle assembler. English is hard, sorry, guys. Investigate this relic, yes. And normally we should be able in 1 turn to get quite a bit of money. Continuing further, I will loop around and try to explore around this asteroid. I hope I will be the first one to go colonize there. But yeah, for now that will be the case. Because the AI is starting to build colony ship in the current build, but he's not undocking them from the stations. So it's fine, it won't go colonize more than it did. But as soon as I will code the fact that they undock from the station, you will have to rush for resources. Investigation continue here. We did 1,967 credits. That's very good. And you know what? With that amount of money, we should be able to buy the electronic that I want. So let's come here with the explorer, and we will send our caravel to trade with the homeworld and buy electronic. Go to the homeworld. Yes. Okay, moving forward, end of the turn. We have a raising of the dividend again. So now the dividend is raising by 3% to 11%. Because it realized that we did win a lot of money. So the investor is like, you're winning a lot of money there, my friend. Care to send a bit to me? A bit more to me? Yep, that's what happens. Of course, we have 2,000 money. That's very good. What's the status here? We are producing, but slower. It's fine. And the status on this one, the miner just reached. So this miner, I will remove this master engineer from the titanium and put the miner instead. It will produce 15 ore instead of 9. That's amazing. And now it means that I have 1 extra character that I can do whatever I want with it. I think I will start, for now. I could produce faster this building. So that would be 8 turn or 12 turn. Yeah, we win 4 turn by doing that. And we should have enough in store to sustain the cost. So let's have everyone trying to construct the landing pad. That would be good. And you go back to the homeworld. Okay. And the turn. We will soon have a new sponsor that will allow us to have more storage at each city. That would be nice. Okay, here we can analyze finally this old probe and see if we can recover it for us. We have a new graphite miner waiting for us in the homeworld, and a citizen transport just reached Bluestone. Once again, we have here the issue that we will not produce enough food. I'm not happy with that. But this guy will be very necessary to build ship, and this is the station where we have already planned to have a dry dock. Maybe we should not have the dry dock here. But then what's the point of having built the landing pad? I don't know yet. So I want to build food. I need 3 extra buildings to build food. 1, 2, and 3. We will have 3 buildings left. So it means we can have a shuttle assembler and a dry dock, and maybe after that a warehouse. So it would be possible to make both of the tasks in this city. I think I will take the indenture servant and put the shuttle assembler instead, and send the indenture servant to the new city, to Darrington. We will be able to produce more food here at the beginning, so we should be okay. We have this biologist which produce more food. And next ship. Okay, we reached the end here, and there was 2 pyralium again here. That's very good. So there's quite a few concentration of pyralium around those parts. Let's come this way. And the investigation of the old probe continue here, and we just painted it, and it's ours now. So here is the old probe and the new one. We will go visit to the right and to the left. Oh, and here directly we found pirates. Okay, those are the real pirates, not like the Imperial. The Imperial wants to restore the last empire. Those pirates, they just want to make profit. Directly, of course, they declare war on us. What a surprise. And we just met them. Yes. We also have a caravel that reached the homeworld. And this is where we want to buy 40 electronic minimum. Let's see if I were to buy 40 only. I still have 1000. I will need more electronic before the game is over. So let's buy as much as we can. 83. That will be fine. Let's go back to subspace. Okay, I'm afraid here that someone will kill me. Will kill my probe. No, it's fine. It was not killed. Let's try to flee away from it. Oh, this would be an amazing city for a tiny bit of electronic again. But we are good. We are missing some material in bluestone. Ah, this is telling me that I'm missing electronic in this city, which is fine. We will just switch to another project for now. And once the electronic will come, we will switch back one turn to the project of the construction office, and it will be built. So the buildings stay constructed. They don't go away until you say, I don't want it, cancel it. That's fine. We have to work on the spice lab, the distillery, and the kitchen here. We have a new sponsor from Inevitable Cube, which gives us 25 more maximum storage in every city. So here, if we can go to 125 now. And we have to pick a new sponsor. Let's see. I'm quite interested by Red Sea Enterprise. This would allow us to give a tiny boost to construction by providing 50 free construction material in every station. But this has more value when you have like 4 or 5 stations. At the beginning, it's not amazing. Oh, I could get a free mining barge by lobbying Deep Rock 9. This is a ship that will allow me to mine asteroid outside of the range of my station, and we know that we have that ship's symmetry that can produce inventory nanite. This would take quite a long time to reach, but let's do it. A free mining barge is quite a lot of money. 200 tons to reach it right now. Let's work on it. We will soon have to put more people inside of the politic Pantheon creation. I don't know though. That's a bit of a really, really big investment. I mean, this is great. Faster ship and fast, longer range. Let's start with Astral Traveling Co. I think that will be better for now. Just 46 turn. It's more affordable as a sponsor. High demand of trade. We are fine for now. New floating crate discovered. Oh, hello there. General crate. Okay, we are a bit too far to pick it up, but next turn we will be able to. And here we finish the investigation. We can start visiting this way. Okay, this probe can go visit. Come that way and we will see. Maybe you will find something interesting. We have a criminal that leveled up to citizen in my colony number 1. So in this one, it will give it back to us once they are master. And we have a citizen transport that reached the homeworld, but no one to transport yet. Next ship, let's go closer and pick up this. This is carbon. It's okay. It's a good resources. It's not that expensive, so it's not amazing. But let's bring it back to a station that may need it in the future. This is the one, the graphite. Sorry, not carbon, but graphite. So we can probably drop it here and it will be useful at one point. Citizen transport is waiting for us here. Production 30 turn, 1 turn. Yes. So pay attention to this. The circle in pink is not reaching this asteroid and this asteroid. Next turn, we should be able to see it grow. Ending the turn and boom. Now we have access to those asteroids because of the landing pad. That's great. This will allow us to produce our own food here. So let's produce a bit of water, a bit of food, and we are stable for food just like that and construction at the same time. This is amazing. Okay, the first building I want to build here is probably something to do with the graphite. So the graphite can be transformed from graphite to carbon fiber. And then the carbon fiber, in addition with data, can be transformed into smart material. So this city, we will kind of focus it to do that for now. However, I wanted to be able to support more people. So the first thing I would like to do is be able to upgrade this farm to an hydroponic farm at least. To do that, I can check here and see that for the hydroponic farm, I need to build a workshop and the hydroponic farm. So let's build the workshop. This will cost us electronic as well. So I don't know if it's the best idea to start with that. I'm thinking right now. I think I will build warehouse first and then the workshop. So there's a bit of building. I can store more titanium here, more food, and then build the workshop. Yeah, let's do that. And of course, at one point, I will have to build everything related to the carbon. But to build everything related to the carbon, I need a workshop as well. So let's go for it. Okay. Oh, there's someone here. That's a ship from the Void Dweller. I could attack it, but that would be declaring war for it. They probably transport good material. But I'm counting on them to train some of my people right now, so I don't want them to kill it. New floating crate. Let's see what's in it. Okay, so what's my plan right now? I do have Bluestone trying to produce food. I do have Darrington trying to produce smart material. I have a new guy here that just reached. The problem being, I can make him do food a bit. He will just satisfy his own hunger by producing one food as it's an indentured servant. But at the same time, he will train to become a citizen. So that's good. Let's do that here. And you go to the homeworld. Fine. What's the mission? The mission is to build a new city here, to mine this ship cemetery, and eventually in the future trying to build another station there. Once we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 stations, I think we will have everything, or at least access to every single basic resource that we need. Then it will be a question of upgrading our building, collecting more people, and trying to build the Stargate. Okay, that's the mission. How do we reach the ability to be able to have more colony ship again? Well, here we will have to upgrade this city. So that will be probably for the next episode. I'm trying to make those episodes a bit smaller so you're not bored. And yeah, that's cool. We have a citizen that level up in Bluestone to a sorcerer. That's really good. He will be able to produce much more water, which means I may not need this guy to sustain the amount of water that I need. No, still I still need it. That's fine. And we found 4 floating crates here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of stuff to collect around here. That's great. But with just that, we will end the episode. Thank you for listening. Once again, don't forget it's the end of the episode, so no one's listening probably, but push a like, subscribe, send me feedback. I want to hear from you. And thank you. Bye bye.